My name is Firas. I'm from Benin. I'm a right stream graduate, now studying in the US. Growing up as a kid without privilege in Benin is very similar to other West African countries. As kids, there was a lack of structure. And with that lack of structure, there was often little to no hope at all. Our mothers feared for us playing football, thinking we would drop out of school and fail. I look at my friends from childhood, and many of them have dropped out, just like their mothers thought. They're smoking, drinking, scamming on the internet, and pretty much just wasting their lives away. And I would say that my country and my people are worse than Ghanaians or Nigerians. Beninese typically lack ambition. They are stuck in the bubble. The older generation provides the example of corruption, sitting back, expecting things to be okay without acting upon them. And to be honest with you, it is hard, extremely hard, being a kid in that type of community. I cannot remember having one single role model from my country when I was growing up. While this is a sad thing to say, it is a reality and it's something that must change. When I think about what made the difference in my life, yes, it was Right to Dream. But most importantly, it was the character program. The kids I grew up with knew nothing about character. However, at the academy, we were challenged with it every single day. We were taught to have passion and to always fight for more. It was at the academy that I started to see the power of role models. I would like to introduce you to Francis. Just like me, he went to the Hotchkiss school. He struggled, but he kept fighting. He paved the way for people like me and the next generations to come. This is Francis.
Today, 46 players will begin their professional journey to Major League Soccer. Somebody's going to have a dream made. Francis Atuahene.
Rumored to go as high as #1.
This is the guy that could change an organization.
Dreams don't just come true, they are born. Sometimes into the most difficult conditions. Living among unrealized dreams. Crippled by reality. Inspired by dreamers who have gone before.
How are you? Who can give me an example of an output device? Yes, Francis?
Monitor.
Monitor, clap for him.
رونالدينيو يلعب كرة حلوة رونالدينيو يضع برشلونة على القمة
Harry! Francis?
What's your name?
Francis, you need to be moving the ball quicker. Stop dribbling, huh? Yes. Francis, come!
What do you think the most important thing that a striker have to do?
Movement.
Movement. Yeah, good. Well done.
Challenges are a part of life. If you learn to overcome them, you become a better and a stronger person. Every day we should think about our why. What is your why? Your why will always influence your way of doing things. Build it up. Make it transformational. Hard work is when you're doing what you know you have to do when no one is watching.
Is this? Good job.
And that is what this place is about. Who will lead and change the world for good?
Today, my message is about togetherness. If you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, then go together.
Atua Henny working his magic. Big Ten Freshman of the Year, Francis Atua Henny. Michigan could be a team you don't want to face late in the season.
Attacks and scores. Francis Atua Henny with his 8th goal of the season.
Making his case to be a starting striker.
So accurate with those headers.
We needed a big win today to build our confidence up, face like the #1 team in the country.
The Big Ten championship on the line. Number 19 Michigan Wolverines and number 9 Maryland Terrapins. Big ball in. The loose ball is in. Atua Henny gives Michigan their first Big Ten championship. What a moment for Francis Atua Henny.
With the 4th pick of the 2018 Super Draft, FC Dallas select Francis Atua Henny.
It's been a very long journey to get here today. I owe a great deal to the Right to Dream Academy. They gave me the opportunity to fulfill my dream when I was only 11 years old, and unfortunately, where I come from, only few people has had that chance to realize that dream.
When I watch that video, I don't think about the negatives of people from Benin. I do not think about their lack of ambition, nor do I think about the bubble they are stuck in. I think about the power that football and education both have to ignite this continent. I think about the inspiration it puts in the hands of a small boy like Francis in this video. I think about what his community, what his country, or what the continent see in him. Then I look at all of you, leaders from one of the biggest brands in the world. Every kid and adult in Africa know about Coca Cola. As kids, we would get Cokes on our birthdays. And in fact, when all the veteran professional players would come back in December to celebrate as one big happy family, they would buy boxes of Cokes for the whole academy. So you'd have your jollof rice, your chicken, and your Coke. It was a big party. Those were the happy memories that I remember going to this academy. Those were great times. You guys have an emotional connection with the people, the continent, the real people. I just imagine the potential that a brand like yours could do for people like Francis to be in his journey, and many more. Football is the language of Africa. It can unite, and yes, it can inspire like nothing else. But like Benin, football is corrupt. It lacks role models. My dream for football in Africa is for the players and the stars to get educated, to grow purpose. If football spoke for the good of society, it could catalyze major change. The most notable catalyst of this is George Weah. But I too want to be president of my country. Over the past few years, studying in the US, I have seen a different kind of national pride. I have been exposed to new ways of thinking, and my ambition hasn't stopped growing. My first step is to go to college. Then, I want to work on Wall Street to grow my financial and investment competence, as well as build some security. I then intend to move back to Africa to work up in industry and community development, and to expand my network. And in my mid-40s, I plan to switch back to politics. Now, many of you may want to know, why do I want to do this? Because I believe that I can change my country. I believe that Benin can boost its economy through the efficiencies of its natural resources. Because I believe that corruption needs to stop cutting the legs of progress. And I believe that I can make a difference. All the politicians in Benin come from generations of the socially elite. They have lived all their lives in corruption, and I don't see them changing from it. I come from the normal people. I come from the people that have to suffer from bad governance. Now, I realize it is easy to stand here and say all this. I realize that it will be a long road full of obstacles, but I am determined, and I believe in letting my actions speak for me. I am passionate about giving back to Africa and helping it grow. Only last summer, I was back for an internship with one of Ghana's leading engineering companies. I know that for where I want to end up, I must first get into one of the top universities in the world to build on my education as well as my network. And I am proud to say that I heard back from college admissions not too long ago. And I am going to be the first Red Dream student to win a scholarship at an Ivy League school. And as far as I am concerned, I am the first Beninois to attend the University of Pennsylvania. Once again, I want to thank you all for coming. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention.